So I think we are excited to start this game, and our director will tell us when they're ready to start jiggling the tiles. There we go. Everybody, let's have a great game.
Excited to see what happens here.
Jason has continued to wear the mask out of abundance of caution in a room with over 350 people, and I applaud him for that. And I noticed that it actually kind of matches the colors of the Let's Play Scrabble bag, so that's kind of cool. Okay, Jason is going first. Vogie, already he has a word to start. You never want to start with a V on your rack, but if you can get rid of it and use it as a defensive tile, I think it could be very helpful.
Yeah, Vogie seems like the standout play to me so far. Unless I'm missing something.
I think Vogie seems to make a lot of sense. What do you think?
Yeah, seems I don't see anything better than Vogie.
Nice thing about it is it does not take an S, so that's another reason to love it.
That's right. What does Vogie mean? Vogie. Vain. It means vain.
It means vain. And as you can see, everybody, there's a chiron at the bottom, and you will be able to see the what the meaning of the word is.
Oh, cool! It takes you can
it's compared.
Vogie or Vogieist. Okay.
Ah.
So Wellington has a little bit of vowelitis, but the Z, I always call Z the third blank, especially I think in Collins. It's super
oh my God. I mean, now that ZO and ZE are both good, the fact that it's worth 10 points makes it grossly overvalued.
Okay.
There we go. Sorry, I had a pop-up that was blocking his rack, and now I can see it.
Yeah, I moved it a bit too.
Okay. So he has a number of possibilities. He's looking at Azal, which is by far worth most. Ghazal.
Ghazal.
Yeah, when you have 3 A's like that, obviously you want to, and 2 I's, you want to get rid of at least 2 of the A's and 1 of the I's. So Ali is the most obvious one. It's only worth 12 points. He could play it over Vogie, making AI and AE. It does now open up an easy double-double, and it opens up a lane to row 8 to the triple. So it has, and it also opens up a dangerous X spot. So I think he's going to go with Ghazal. So Cesar, tell people a little bit about yourself, who you are, and why it is that we are so incredibly lucky to have you with us today.
No, I like coding. I like making Scrabble apps. So I actually built a few things. Like Macondo is like my Scrabble engine. So I'm actually like plugging the moves in to see if they agree with what the players are doing. And I'm also like one of the co-founders of Woogles.io, which is a place where people play online a game that we call OMG Words, which has rules that are compatible with those of Scrabble. What else? And it's actually hosting the part of the stream is running through Woogles right now. The
wow.
Live, the scores and the tile pool and all that stuff.
And Cesar was incredibly helpful to us in Causeway because he made sure that almost every game was annotated. And it's just an actual treasure trove for people who want to learn and study how best players play and how they think. You can go over to, it's on Woogles that you can find it?
Yeah, Woogles. You can go to the, what do you call it? It's a broadcast. It's called a broadcast, and you can find it there. You can find the latest Causeway broadcast.
Strongly encourage everybody to go over there, even if it's like, you're in the bathroom and you need something to do, if you're trying to fall asleep. And I mean, I'm someone who actually can fall asleep to a bright light on my screen, just lie in bed and do a couple of games slowly and just learn how these people think. You cannot get a better university than what is available on Woogles.
So there's an interesting situation, like in the last move. One of the things that Wellington, I think he considered playing Ali. If you do Ali to the I in Vogie, you would set up the A. You see the setup with the A. Fantastic. With the triple letter score, with the Z. I'm sorry, and vertically in column 8, in column H, or yeah, you would also set up like a triple word score, put in the Z and the double letter score. So I don't know how long he thought about that, but that is actually the move that sims the best.
That's an actually fantastic thought. And, it seems to be a cultural thing, and I have spoken to the players from Africa that they do have a thing where they play very, very quickly. I have never seen Wellington play so slowly. So he did actually think about that, but he didn't.
Yeah.
You have to think kind of like a Nigel Richards, which is how can I set myself up? It's like that's why I say this game is like chess. How can I set myself for the next turn? So Cesar's beautiful comment about Ali through the eye of Vogie undoubles the I's, untriples the A's, and sets up his Z for the next play. So actually an absolutely beautiful play, well thought out. When I looked at Jason's last rack, sorry, we're going to try to stay on top of each rack. The Sim had suggested that he play off his S to double to Gazal and play Fouest, for example, Fouest, get rid of most of his tiles, score a lot. But he's decided to hold on to it, and he's created a big E hook. So I don't know if that would have been my favorite play. And now, as you can see, he's picked up a V to go with the U, and he's picked up a second S, which he could have played for a lot more points, 22 more points. So it may work out now because Wellington's giving him a nice S hook. We'll see what he's going to do.
Wellington's move keeps 4 vowels, but it seems like it scores the most here.
That's what he's going for. He's going to score the most, but he could have scored just 7 less playing HOI over Vogie.
Yeah.
And saved at least a G with it, which is not the best tile. He could have played Huya as well underneath the E in Vogie, opening up a double and access to the triple row on 8. So he decided to go for points and pray that he picks up a lot of consonants.
He got a couple of consonants. So
he got a couple, but he also got a couple of vowels. Yeah, this trouble with that UV is really, unless, if Jason had an A, he could play vowels or something like that. Now he's really not able to take advantage of the S hook on Guy. But he can make a ton of points just by playing ohms. But he's going to play Ovist, which is also a very lovely play, and gets rid of the V. If you can't get rid of the U, get rid of the V. You have to get rid of one or the other. And he got rid of one of his S's. So I think that's a lovely play.
Yeah, Ovist seems awesome to me.
And we'll just check that it doesn't take anything in front of it, and it does not. I wonder if it has something to do with eggs. Let's see. A believer that the ovum, there you go, has the germ of all future generations. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's an ism. It's a it's a thought process.
Wait, is ovism good?
That's a really good question.
Oh, there's no ovism.
No, but one can be an ovist. All right. Abeilou. He's pretty close to a good rack.
Yeah, almost like a boolean.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to get rid of the U, but this is going to score the most. But he can also just get rid of 2 vowels for 28 points. Can anybody see where that is? Yeah, Matthew sees it. Yeah.
I see it, yeah. It has to do with ovists.
So somebody made the comment, Wellington, Rob, hi Rob, nice to see you. You did a great job yesterday, honey. Really loved listening to your commentary. Rob wrote, he knows he can find his best scoring play. Confidence is good. But then he wrote, he clearly doesn't care about vowel balance, haha. And that's a really, really interesting point. It's early in the game. And he just wants to keep scoring, and he has a belief that things will balance out. The board is completely open. Unfortunately, it's completely open with vowels. But here we go. Gets rid of 2 of them for a beautiful 28 points. And Jason is about to bingo.
So Fablio from the FA was actually like a really good play that he also could have considered.
Gorgeous.
I think they both like sim very close in my Macondo, but yeah, it seems like definitely worth considering. Yeah, gorgeous play. I think it takes an X.
And also, yeah, that's interesting. So a lot of these French words that end in AU or EAU very confusedly sometimes take both the S and the X, and sometimes only take the X, and sometimes only take the S. It's very random. Very frustrating for a French speaker such as myself. And in this case, Fablio only takes the X. So that would be a big test for Jason, who had an S on his rack. And now he doesn't have to really think about it.
Oh, that's right. Fablio. There's no Fablios.
It's only with an X. It's very, very, very frustrating in this dictionary. And
If
I think,
anybody,
go ahead.
I was just wondering if anybody sees Wellington's rack through an L, if there was one available. Which
Tellaby. Oh, nice.
Oh, and now he gave him one, right in the right spot.
Double. Oh.
Let's see how long it takes Wellington to see it.
Oh my goodness.
In the Wiggles League, I just played True Blue through a U, but then my opponent bingoed out.
Oh my God. Now, does True Blue take an S?
Oh, I don't know.
It does not. Oh, it does. It does.
It does.
It does in this dictionary anyway. Woodst is lovely. It's the only bingo. Interestingly, if he had played it underneath, which he would not have given him the double, but it makes sense that he put it where he did, because you don't want to slot the S down to make an easy 7-letter word plus S. So I agree with this placement. How about you, Cesar?
Yeah, that seems totally fine.
Well, this Tellaby is not an interesting, not an easy word to find, and I found it without using help, but I only found it because Cesar mentioned, oh, look, he needs an L. If you don't have someone like Cesar whispering in your ear, which he doesn't.
So if you guys are familiar with Aerolith, which is another app that I worked on, there's something called Word Vault, which is kind of uses spaced repetition to study words. So over the last 2 years, I've only studied like the really hard bingos, like the top 40% hardest bingos, and I'm pretty sure Tolleby is up there. So like those bingos I can find right away, but then you give me like an easy bingo and I'm missing those. So I'm working backwards in difficulty.
Oh, is that how?
Yeah. So yeah, so that's why I'm finding True Blue and Tolleby, but I'm not finding, like, I don't know what I missed some tournament recently, some super easy bingo.
Well, Cesar might know. I don't think he monitors who goes to his website, but I am a big fan of Aerolith, and people know that I do everything from the 15s down to the 3s. So I have a tendency to look at a rack and see 9s and 10s. Like, nice. If only he had an A and a Z, he would have this word, you know. So I'm a bit like you too. I'm working backwards. So people were having a discussion about how Jason might have done better to play out to the right of Gazal, making Zo, Fa, and Gelt. There's something to have been said for that. I don't really see the point of it personally. I mean, for me, how much for me, a blank is worth at least 35, 40 points. But what about you, Cesar?
Out where exactly? Oh,
right.
making Zo. Yeah, I see. No, I would definitely take the bingo here. Yeah, I mean, I see the merit of it, but no, I think, yeah, 30 points, maybe. 30 points is too much to give up. I think yesterday I was watching a stream on the TWL side where one of the players played like Safine for like 62 points with a blank, but like it was definitely the play. Like there's nothing else. So I mean, in this case, out does score a lot, but still, I think I gotta take the bingo here.
And I think we all watched the game yesterday with it was Mac Miller and was it Peltier and Nigel, and he plays Rotters or Retorts. He had two choices, and both of them gave Nigel, who had less than a minute left. Did you see this game yesterday?
No, I didn't get to see that one.
It was absolutely nuts. Nigel again had very little time left, like ridiculously little time left, and it was a very tight board, and Mac had to open the triple in order to play the one place to play the bingo, and he did, and he gave Nigel natural Terraria for 122 whatever it was points, 21 points, and to win the game when he literally had like 48 seconds left.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
It was very, very exciting. Far more exciting than the football game, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that game was not a good one for Argentina.
What happened? They're a bit like France. Like, where were they?
Spain's too good.
Oh, he's gonna
too bad. Yeah, it's too bad. Right. It is a hard one.
It's a very hard one, especially the blank was an L, right?
Yeah.
So subtile takes an R. That's good to keep in mind in the future. And I think Jason was looking to play Ixia, and he has not given him a better place to the left of subtle, because IL is not good. But he's made Ixia a bit less dangerous, because now it would, before it would have been very easy to hook a word on top of Ixia to make a bingo to the right. Now it's much more difficult because you have to have an R to hook on to subtile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's a big loss in equity there. That's unfortunate, but it's a very, very difficult word to see, especially through a blank that's the same letter you need. But it's going to sting later, because not only was it, a catch-up bingo, but it was also a double-double. So very, very difficult to swallow that one.
I wonder if he sees it at some point. Like sometimes in the middle of a game, I'll be like, "Oh my god! Like I just missed something 3 turns ago." Like you guys saw the David Eldar when he missed an easy bingo, like Inedita, I think. He like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
he did a little start. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, and it's very hard to shake that off.
Yeah.
And you have to. This is so, we always see Scrabble as a bit like, this is why it's so great for kids to learn how to play it, because it teaches you so many life lessons, not just word knowledge and not just mathematics and not, but it also teaches you how to comport yourself and how to deal with life situations. And that's a life situation where, like, you missed an easy bingo, and how are you going to deal with it? Are you going to shake it off? Are you going to let it bother you? Is it going to, color the rest of your game, the rest of your day? So that's why we highly recommend that we start kids playing Scrabble quite early.
I'm trying to get my kids into Scrabble, but it's still a few years away.
It's hard when it's your own kids, right? Mine never did, ever. Not even play a game, a single game.
Oh,
never.
no.
Never.
They just want to rebel. They don't, if your parents do it, it's not cool.
I think it's also because but do you have smart kids? I'm sure you do. You have two very smart parents.
They're little, but they seem smart.
Yeah. So when you have smart parents and smart kids, they want to compete with you. And when they see they can't compete with you because you're an expert at something, you're really, really good at it, they just don't do it. I think he needs a P for purpura. Is that correct?
Yeah, purpura. I saw purpura.
Oh, wow.
Is there anything else? Upreared almost.
Upreared, yeah. Oh, which would have been there if Jason had played What's Below.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Just
Although I don't think he would have played subtile, so the whole thing would have been different.
Yeah.
So he's got parure, which is a very nice play. So here's your opportunity to hook subtile now and play parure. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Does rewash play? Oh, rewash gets blocked by parure.
Oh, you're looking at Jason's rack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got anything else, does he? Washered is good as well. Washered and rewashed.
Ooh.
Through an A, he's got warheads. And through an N, swanherd. And through an O, shadower. So none of those are going to play if he blocks. Now, he's got an O, subtile takes the R. And he does. Very nice. We're back on track. Now it takes an S, parure, but okay, so we're going to probably see wash or even rewash. Would you play wash or rewash?
Oh, I think wash.
Yeah, ER is so powerful. Eh?
Yeah, red. Yeah, for sure. And you have like the EWE at the top, so you can make an ED bingo right at the top on top of woods.
Very nice. And the only thing I will say, though, is that there's still a blank unseen.
Oh, yeah.
So playing off 2 more tiles gives you 2 more cracks at it. And there's still a lot of E's unseen, right? There's still 7 to him and 3 R's. So there's an argument to be made. Take the extra 6 points. Get rid of 2 more tiles. Get another crack at the blank. Get another crack at the S you've just used up.
Yeah.
And so there's arguments to me. Can you do a little sim for us?
Yeah. Let's
Amazing.
do a sim. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, so the sim likes WHA at the bottom left. Just keeping reading.
Wow. That quickly, eh?
Yeah, oh, by a couple of percentage points. That's actually like I'm actually slightly suspicious about. Well, yeah, I guess reads is a fantastic leave, and you have an L, you have like ED. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think
but
it makes
there's no
sense.
S spots on this board, except just
Yeah,
over the, you have to have an ES or an AS over woods.
yeah, yeah,
So it's very odd. That's very interesting.
yeah, for sure.
And how does wash versus rewash do?
Rewash is a tiny bit better, like 1 percentage point better.
Yeah, that's what we would expect.
Yeah, tiny bit. Yeah, actually, you can't even tell because they both got cut off by the simulation.
All right, so here's a little teaching moment. So we look at Wellington's rack and we see a mitt full of consonants, but he's got a very nice suffix, which is cycle. So for people who are new to Scrabble, if you want to know how the experts find these words, it's because they're constantly looking for things like prefixes and suffixes. This is a very nice play.
Yeah, 5 seems nice. Unfortunately, like it kind of kills that lane a little bit, unless EWE. Yeah, EWE doesn't take anything. Yeah, but I guess you can reopen it relatively easily.
You can open it by playing over the F.
Yeah.
And opening another lane. Another thing that's unfortunate is that, or not so bad to have 2 L's, but there is that double that's still open, and he already has an L on his rack. But 2 L's go very nicely together. If you're going to have 2 consonants go together, 2 L's is pretty good. Like I've often kept 2 F's together just because they're so synergistic.
Oh yeah, 2 F's are fun.
I like Feist, but Cesar is making a very, very good point. Jason's ahead. He has absolutely no reason to open the board for him. If he was able to do, are there any M's available? Yeah, if he could do like EM, some word over Feist, nothing goes on top of MY. So that kills that right side of the board. But otherwise, he would just be opening up the board for him. Now, Jason has, 2 Ds and an R, so he's got ref and def if he puts the E there. He has 2 tiles or 3 tiles that go on top of it. So,
yeah, cut off his opening. Yeah, it's refreshing to see as a TWO player that a lot of the same rules apply. Like there's a closed board, it's just going to become more closed, and it's very hard for Wellington to open it and score enough.
Now there is a standout play so when you're ahead like this, you don't want to open the board for your opponent. Better to block it, but you don't want to block it for very little points, because before you know it, your opponent's going to bingo and they're going to be ahead of you. You want to just keep scoring, and you want to make tight plays within the board. There is a stunning inside the board play for Jason for 35 points. I won't give it away yet. Let me look inside. No, I don't see anybody has seen it, and Jason has. Okay.
Fantastic.
Took away but this is a beautiful moment of teaching in Scrabble for you to understand. When you're ahead, you want to score as much as possible. Don't keep futzing and closing up the board. Keep scoring, and don't give your opponents anything. And this is exactly what this play does. I love it. I would suspect that Macondo loves it too.
Yeah, ident is by far the play here. It even likes idents next to show you how strong it is.
Now this is very, very easy play for Wellington. We don't have to have a discussion on this one. And they continue to have issues with vowels and consonants. In other words, too many consonants. It makes it very, very difficult. Now, very nice for Jason. In order for Wellington to play the Q, he had to block the best bingo lane. In fact, pretty much the only bingo lane.
I know. Now he's going to be he's going to be trying to open as much as he can. Yeah, if I were Wellington, I'm thinking like, how do I open it next turn? Like still score enough.
Ideally, what Jason wants to do, I think, is not play, like he can play something like Din on top of Feist, and that doesn't open anything on top. Oh yeah, it opens an A for any, which you don't want. You don't want to you want to force your opponent to open that spot for you, and then you close it down. That is what I believe should be the sequence of events. So again, I think what he wants to do is conserve the vowels, get rid of the doubles. And I don't know if you're going to score this turn, though, if you don't. Now, here's a really nice thought. N-E-W-E-D. What do you think of that?
Ooh, is that good? It must be good, right?
It is. And snood is not good. It doesn't take anything on top of it. if Wellington were to open the board on top of Feist, it prevents anything from going to the right. Everything has to go to the left. It's going to
Yeah,
be,
no, nude
yeah,
is awesome. Yeah.
I
That's
love nude. Yeah. It gets rid of the double N. It blocks off any possibility of going to the right of Feist when and if Wellington opens it. And then if he opens it to the left of Feist, then Jason can go right through it and block the board completely, if possible. So this is the beauty of Scrabble. This is why it is like chess. You are not just thinking this turn, you're thinking turns ahead.
Yeah, if you look at the sim here, like the only play that comes out from Jason's side is Trin making IF and NY. But here's like another teaching moment about sims. Like even the best engines right now, they don't take into account like the how the board will like evolve over time. Like it's not really playing well good defense. So Trin, yeah, okay. So he does play because it scores the most, but he's got to be thinking like
Mm,
it has its downsides, right? Like nude sounds awesome to me. It's going to be very hard to open the board after it.
I like it
But
too.
you got to take you got to take the points, and yeah, I
The
can
good
see.
news is you can't bingo through the T. That's
Yeah,
the because of Vogie. That's the
yeah.
best thing about it. But it does. How many A's are left? There's two A's. There is one D and one R, and Wellington has both of them.
Now
And I'm
Wellington
talking
has
about
an
putting
awesome
a
play here.
D or R over IF. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that Wellington has a really cool play here.
No, does he? Let me have a look. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the situation, folks. We're over 2/3 into the game, right? There are 30 tiles left, 29 tiles left out of 100. I am down 72 points. It's time to start getting volatile. And this is when it's fun to be behind because you start
Yeah,
doing crap to the board.
I love that. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's fun to be behind. Yeah, because sometimes it's better to be behind. Well, very sometimes because yeah, you just got to have fun. You're like, okay, if I'm not going to win anyway, I'm going to give myself the best chance at winning, and I'm not going to like stress out. And it works out sometimes.
So has anybody seen yes, Noah has seen the turn. Oh my goodness, nude. I thought I looked up nude is good, so I'm completely wrong about that.
Oh, e-nude. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. We're trying to learn the words as fast as we can. So cryptid is, and let's do a sim, Cesar, you can do that. So the beauty of cryptid is, what does it do? It not only opens up 2 lanes, it obviously, more than 2 lanes, it opens up 3 lanes along the triple triple, through the R, through the Y, a little bit more difficult to bingo through. And then it also opens a beautiful lane to the left of the ID encrypted. This is
Yeah.
exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, I feel like cryptid just does everything. It also turns over 6 tiles for the blank. And yeah, you kind of need the blank to win right now.
Yeah, right. The blank is still unseen. There's still a lot of vowels. Now, the only thing that's bad about it is that it plays almost all of your consonants.
Hmm.
And
He's finding it. No, he's not finding
no,
it. He is finding it. Now, should you just play crypt? No,
I
he's
know
playing.
you need to open 2 lanes.
Oh, no,
I
no,
think
no.
you need to open both lanes, and it scores so much more.
Now, the advantage of crypt is that, yeah, the bag is kind of foul heavy. But
That's why
still.
I wouldn't hold on to that I. That's the problem. I would love to get rid of the L and hold.
Right.
But there's 2 Ds unseen. So I think cryptid was the play. I mean, I think if Jason can do something through the R that blocks, which I don't think he can, he has brand or something. He makes it more difficult to bingo. You have to start with a vowel.
Yeah. Let's see what. Ooh, he did not draw a blank, but it's a J. Does a J go anywhere good here?
One of the suggestions is Bacne, BACNE.
I thought I needed a K.
It doesn't need it here, so I don't know if it probably means the same thing.
Oh wow, it doesn't even need it in. Okay, I see. That's like the wrong spelling of it. I feel. Well, whatever.
Maybe it means something else.
No, it's an outbreak. It's an outbreak of acne on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, okay, so it didn't work out for Wellington, and he got very lucky that he didn't pick up a mitt full of vowels. So that did work out okay. And he would have loved to have picked the U for jupe. Let's see. There isn't really a way. I think sometimes you just have to hold your breath, play something like brand, and pray that your opponent does not have something starting with a vowel. It makes it much more difficult. If you do something like canned, C-A-N-N-E-D, you make a very easy bingo lane underneath the ED. I don't know why my sim is saying to play Bannet, B-A-N-N-E-T, as number one. I think that's not a great choice.
He did back knee.
The trouble with back knee, again, it creates two lanes, right? It creates an easy lane under the E, but worth very little, what we call a baby bingo. But it also creates a lane off the B, which is a big bingo. So personally would not have done that.
On my end, back knee seems to sim best, and then canned.
Wow.
So they're close to each other too.
What was the second one?
Canned, like C-A-N-N-E-D.
Really? So there you go. There you go. Maybe based on what's left in the bag. But there's a lot of very easy tiles that go together, but there's also a lot of vowels. It's funny, when I do a championship player, it puts back knee way back in valuation. Interesting. So we have two very different evaluation systems.
Oh, jilt is nice. I didn't see that.
Very, very nice. History. Back knee and D-E-O-L. Oh, there's also crypto. He could have played Joe in crypto. Interesting.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That might have been nice as well.
Yeah, Joe and Jilt and Jill all sim pretty close to each other.
Crypto becomes an interesting, just stick an O on it if you become vowel heavy and then create a very nice lane. Dome-like. I wonder if dome-like is good. Probably.
I like dome-like.
It is good, but there's no open E. So Jason now is ahead by 65 points, or 55. And he's starting to hit the vowels. So, and that becomes, those vowels are never blocking tiles.
So dome-like plus a U. I think you've probably seen this in your lines study, Robin.
Dome-like with a U?
Yeah, dome-like plus a U.
Let me think about it for 1 second. I have to put the tiles in alphabetical order. Oh, leukemoid.
Yeah.
See why you should study every day on Aerolith?
I know. I need to study on Aerolith. Like, I make these apps and I don't use them myself.
Okay. So 324 to 269. Jason has some decisions to make. He's got the last S. If he wants to just block underneath, here's a very nice play. If he wants to just block the R, any bingos off the R, like RE something, and get rid of the OA, he wants to get rid of one of the A's, he could just play or, yo, and par, and he could score 19 points. But is that the best play? I don't know. He's got A-pod.
A-pod is awesome. It blocks. Yeah, that blocks like everything. Well,
it blocks everything.
A lot of things. Everything but one lane.
Right. Somebody, of course, Snai is good as well. He's got the last S, so he have a lot of. There we go. A-pod. Very, very nice.
Beautiful.
I like it. And it's worth the most points, 25 points.
Yeah, Sim's best as well. So right now the Sim has Jason as 94% to win after A-pod.
Now here's something we haven't thought about, guys. What goes in front of wash?
Swash. Awash.
4 letters.
Oh.
Auto wash?
Four letters in front of wash.
Because Wellington has a 4-letter extension.
Oh my goodness.
And there we go.
Lime wash.
Lime wash, land wash. but he's got lime wash.
I did not like. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to be a.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to be a commentator. Actually, I wasn't even thinking that lane is like that to me.
That's okay. You'll get used to it. You have to have 16 eyes when you're a commentator. You have to consider all these possibilities, and that's something, again, another teaching moment. Whenever your opponent plays something along the triple row, oh my God, he found it.
So beautiful. This is like,
Gorgeous.
this is nothing gonna. I'm
Play
curious
of
to
the
see
game. Play
how,
of the game.
because this is like, no, because this is gonna like also like bring his winning percentage up significantly.
But let me just I don't want to. Yes. Oh, okay.
Oh, see, look at that. I was like, even though that play is so beautiful, Milko making
Milko is the
JO,
play. Milko is
yeah,
the play.
by quite a bit.
Okay,
like
because not only does it save better tiles, it saves DE, which is so much more bingo prone than DOK. I don't know, you'd have to be extremely lucky to get anything with DOK. But although the trouble is, so it opens up all new bingo lanes. Now, the trouble is he hasn't seen the blank, and he's got to be thinking Jason possibly has it, because if he's playing A-pod and he's blocking, he doesn't have the blank. So
But
it pretty much precludes him. I mean, it would be very, very dangerous with the blank unseen.
oh my God, he still didn't draw the blank. But you know what? Upon second thought, if you look at Milko, like all Jason has to do is just play through it, and then the board, or across it, and then the board is just dead after
But
that.
then the L is available still as well. If he just plays, he'd have to play parallel to it.
Yeah, exactly. He'd have to play parallel, and then he would just kill the board like that. So maybe Lime Wash is okay. I don't know.
Maybe Lime Wash is okay. What could he? Yeah, I think he could have easily, with those vowels, gone to the right of it, but I'd have to take a look. Then he would be forced to look for nines. A-pod, another reason, again, that we loved A-pod is because it does block any bingos from that B. So that's why it's much better than OR. And if now the trouble is the score is very, very tight. So it's not like Jason had a 120-point lead and he can withstand a 60-point bingo. He can't. Or it would be very difficult with 1-point vowels.
That's right. I think Jason is going to draw the blank after this play.
Well, he's not going to empty the bag. So he's going to play 3. That's why he's got 3 tiles to the left, I think.
Arrow.
He's looking at arrow. And yeah, that's lovely, because that blocks the last bingo lane, I think. I don't think. Can you do a. Yeah, I think he can't lose after that.
Is there a 7-letter arrow extension? Like aerodynamic?
Sure. But dynamic, it's not available.
Oh.
That's a great thought. Let's see what he could do. Amazing that the blank stayed in the
Aerolith.
Yeah, Aerolith. You might be familiar with that. Which, in Aerolith comes up quite a bit.
Yeah, that's why it's named Aerolith.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, I mean, I named it Aerolith because I kept missing that word.
Oh.
This is in 2007, and so I would have been playing for like a little bit over a year and a half, and
you
start learning those like tricky, like high probability bingos, Aerolith scenario,
I think Arrow's got to win the sim. So now the question becomes, with 1 tile in the bag, lounges is in the bag. How do you like that? Let's see. L blank. Yeah, he can't believe that he's saying that, but now he's blocked the board for himself.
Poor Welly.
Yeah, Jason is not in a position. I mean, he's 8-6, so unless he wins almost all of his games today, I mean, and there's still time. Look at Eldar, who came back from a very bad beginning in Causeway. It came back to win the whole thing. There is still time, but this is the day you got to make your move.
Yeah, I feel like at Nationals, if you're 8-6 after 2 days, that it's okay. You can still make a move. You can still have a streak.
Now the thing is that Welly's only 50 points behind, but I don't think there's anywhere enough. Like, he could play something like Cond.
Yeah, Cond. I saw that. That's like one of those high playability 4s.
And he's playing quickly, so I think this is a white flag, or what is it? Is it the white flag? Yeah.
Yeah, waving the white flag. He scores almost 40 points. I mean, he's not going to win, but
It puts him 10 points behind.
Oh, wow. He's very close. I didn't even realize. Yeah.
Yeah. 11 points behind. And just the ongle in French means nail. Just thought I'd throw that out there because I see it on his rack.
Ongle.
Yeah, it means nail. I don't think it's good here, but you never know. It's not. It's only longe. So there's really nowhere to bingo. He's done a good job blocking everything. You'd think novist might be good, but it's not. It doesn't take anything in front. So rock, when I do a championship player on what's the name of this program? My God, in Quackle, I'm getting rock, R-O-K, over parures. Interesting. I'm not sure why, but it only has a 5% chance of winning versus 4.5 for cond. I think Jason would have to have a complete brain fart and make a mistake in order to lose this game.
Yeah, I think cond was the winner for me, I think. I'll have to check later.
Okay.
So the end game here, let me think.
Yeah, so
fog. So making jog, if you play fog with a blank, that seems to be the winning end game play.
Oh my goodness, where is that?
For
Jason, play fog where?
Making jog, and you have a blank F, yeah. And then you set up lens. Yeah, I love plays like that where you set yourself up for the next
Oh,
turn.
to the right of con?
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay.
Oh, there's a few other ones like that. Nog, dog.
Okay, I'm just catching up to you. It's very, very hard, to use your blank for practically nothing.
Yeah. Or you could even just play nog without using the blank. But pretty much anything here will win.
Well, he's going to get, it's very hard to give up 31 points. So if he played fog or whatever to the right of con, then he would set up lens, and that would be worth 12, 13. I would have to do the math. Let's see what he's going to get with GL. Probably very little. That's the problem. Nose still does very well. Has he hit his clock? He has. Rudy, he's going to go. Oh, he didn't block his. You see, that's another reason why it was good, better.
Oh, Rudy.
It blocked the outplay. And when you see something like this happen, it's not. It's first of all, Jason was getting very low on time, and number two, it's because there's almost a certainty that he mistracked. Otherwise, he would have blocked.
That's a very high scoring play. I would be terrified if I was Jason, but I think he still wins.
He still wins. I mean, sometimes you just have to secure the win, as they say.